Hello, welcome back to my YouTube vlog. Very nice to be back with you. And at the end of April, as we step into a brand new month, I thought I would just hop on and share some news and some updates from the world of Liz Earle Wellbeing, and just to share a few behind the scenes things for those of you who may have subscribed to my YouTube channel here, but may not be aware of all the different things that we do. So anyway, first off, big excitement, drum roll, we have the brand new edition of Liz Earle Wellbeing magazine. So this is published 6 times a year. So we're bi-monthly. So this is the May-June issue, all about roses and living life in a rosy, radiant way. And it is jam-packed, as always, with so many things. So for those of you who don't know the magazine, these are the headlines on the top here. These are the topics that we cover. So it's all about food, eating well, health, lots of nutritional advice. We've got doctors who are regular columnists. We talk about beauty, about travel, lots of staycations, obviously, at the moment. Lots for the home, lots about nature, lots about botanicals. We always include lots of interesting herbs and botanical ideas, homemade things that we can make ourselves at home for the world of beauty, for health, for eco-living. So it really is a lovely read. And what I like about it is the fact that it's bi-monthly. It's so jam-packed with information, but you have 2 whole months to read it. So it's not like you end up with endless piles of magazines kind of piling up that we never seem to have time to get around to. So it is a terrific magazine, and I have to say big thanks to my team who all during lockdown have managed to continue to produce it. And it's been an extraordinary journey, as you can imagine, publishing a magazine in lockdown, but we have managed it. And I think actually the contents just got better and better. So this time last year, we took the decision to come out of retail. So now the only way that you can get it is on subscription. That means we can also bring it to you more cheaply. So there's always a deal. So go to lizearlewellbeing.com. You'll always find a subscription offer. I think there are 2 offers running at the moment, one for regular subscribers or for renewals, and you get 6 issues for the price of 5, so you get 1 free, and it's free UK postage and packing as well. And you don't have to worry about picking it up in the shops or finding it because it just comes straight to your door. If you are already a subscriber, watch out for this because this will be landing on your doormat in the next few days, and I hope you love it. Do let me know, please, in the comments below. If you'd like to give a gift subscription to somebody, then you can do that. And as a thank you, we actually give 6 issues for the price of 4. So you get 2 free issues. And all the details for those offers you will find on lizearlewellbeing.com. But let's dive in, shall we? Now, I'm not going to give too much away because I remember once before I kind of revealed the whole of the magazine. And I got complaints saying, no, you've spoilt the surprise. I love turning over the pages and seeing all the different things. So just to say very briefly, these are the contents. So you can see here all the different features, and they're divided up into the regular features, health and beauty for well-being. We've got well-being food and drink, well-being home and away, lots of different things. And excitingly, we have a brand new competition. And this is something I wanted to share with you because many of you may know that my eldest daughter, Lily, she is a bit of a beauty tech whiz. She is really techie. She used to be my digital editor here at Liz Earle Wellbeing. She was the one that first actually put us online. And she is super savvy when it comes to all that techie stuff. And she's also has an ongoing journey with battling quite a serious autoimmune issue and chronic pain. And she podcasts about that. She has an Instagram channel, Liz Earle, because her full name is Amaryllis, shortened to Lily. So you can follow her there, and I know that she does lots of posts for help with hidden disabilities, basically, which is what chronic pain often is. Anyway, as part of her journey, particularly in looking at ways to help migraine, she was investigating LED therapy, the form of light, red light, that can in some cases help with chronic pain. Now, sadly, it wasn't the full answer for her. It's part of the answer, but not all of it. But in that journey, she came across some scientists in South Korea who were producing this baby. This is the LED face mask using NASA technology. It's really very space age. That's what it looks like underneath its shield. And it uses not only LED light, but also, very unusually, it uses near infrared. And that's what makes the difference. It's the combination of the two that means it's super powerful. It's the most powerful on the market. It penetrates much further into the skin to help the skin's natural production of collagen and elastin. And what happens when you tap it is it talks to you. So this is the red mode. So this is the red light. Now it doesn't flicker in real life. It's only flickering because we're showing it here on a camera. And the red mode, that's the one that I use. This is for skin rejuvenation, really. It's to do with aging. It's to do with keeping the skin looking young and glowing and vibrant. It's also very good for sleep, interestingly. So I use mine last thing at night just to help me get a good night's sleep. Then if you tap it again, it goes on to the blue mode, and the blue lights are very cleansing and clarifying. A lot of people with acne use the blue mode. It's antibacterial, it's really highly effective and very safe. And then the pink mode, if I tap it again, this is for inflammation. And a lot of people with eczema, psoriasis, rosacea will use the red mode also for helping with scars on the skin. So people with acne, for example, might start off on the blue mode to clear their skin, and then to help with scarring, switch on to the pink mode. And then this is the one that I like. Fast mode. This gives you 9 minutes of each of the modes. So most of it, I think, is the red, then it goes to the pink and the blue, and it's just a 9-minute quick fix when you want to get that glow. Anyway, I won't talk too much about it. You can find out more about it on cellreturn.co.uk. That's cell as in skin cell, C-E-L-L, cell return. And we do have a Liz Loves discount, of course, because she's my daughter. So we do get 10% off if you put Liz Loves, all in capitals, at the checkout. And that is just as well because it is a very expensive piece of kit. I think the retail is about £1,800, and it's, you know, as I say, it's the best on the market. It's the most powerful. It's medical grade. It's I think the best-selling gadget in South Korea, and they do certainly know a thing or two when it comes to beauty tech. Also on their website, by the way, they've got the hair alpha ray, which is a different frequency, and that regrows hair. Amazing, amazing evidence, clinical-based evidence on that. And they've also got other little gadgets like face cleansers, which are a lot less expensive. Anyway, I digress. The reason I wanted to mention this here in relation to my magazine is we do have a free competition to win one. How about that? So that's my lovely daughter, Lily, with the pink hair, kind of matches her beauty tech, don't you think? So this, it's totally free to enter. It's just being launched in the magazine now. Yeah, there you go, worth £1,899 is the price of the LED mask. And of course, if you want to buy one, then you can, and just use your Liz Loves discount, and that's getting you a discount of nearly £200. So that's really well worth having. But open to all is the opportunity to win one. And actually, talking about Liz Loves, at the end of the magazine here, this is just a little sneaky peek of some of the Liz Loves discount codes that we have. And we work with a lot of British brands, a lot of female founder-led brands. I try and find the best things that really work. Many of you will have heard me talk about a collagen brand earlier on my social media this week, Ingenious Collagen. And that is the one collagen brand that's been independently, clinically trialed to actually work. There's so much out there. There's a lot of noise, a lot of chat about collagen, and there's a lot that isn't working. But the Ingenious brand is just that, ingenious. It's a very different way. It's got a patented capsule that protects the collagen so it doesn't break down in the stomach, because that's the drawback of the other powders and liquids. They're broken down in the stomach into their various amino acids, and they don't pass through into the small intestine as intact collagen, which is where you need it if you're going to deliver that around the body to the skin and the joints and the hair and the nails and all the other things. So my advice, if you're going to buy collagen supplements, and they're not cheap, is you want them to work. So do go and check out the data. There's more on that on lizearlewellbeing.com, and also on my Instagram channel and Facebook channel, and in fact YouTube as well, because I did a podcast with the award-winning co-founder, Papinder, who is an amazing pharmacist, and he is a co-founder of Ingenious, and he was able to talk through the data and share some of the science. So if you're interested in collagen, I highly recommend that. Talking actually about social media channels, there are many ways that you can contact us and reach us. And I just thought I'd share those today on YouTube, especially if we're looking at doing new things over the weekend. Maybe you've got a long bank holiday weekend coming up. You've got a bit of time to perhaps spend looking at things online. So Liz Earle Wellbeing. So the mothership is the website, lizearlewellbeing.com. That's where it all happens. That's where we have links and videos for recipes. We have our podcasts. We have links to articles and features and discount codes. In fact, there's a whole section now that says Liz Loves. If you click on that, there are now so many that they're all broken down. There's fashion, supplements, fitness, food, drinks, nutrition, all sorts of different things. So do check that out, because we do have many, many discount codes running. Some of them come off and they're cancelled and then we take them off there, but all the current ones should be on Liz Loves. So the website, as I say, is the mothership. And that's where you can subscribe to the magazine. So there's a link there that takes you to Warner's, and Warner's are our British-based subscription company. So if you click on that to subscribe, it takes you through to the Warner's platform, and they are great. They are really good, very much customer service orientated company. And they have a landline that you can ring. It's based in the UK, so you get somebody here in this country answering your call. There's also email contacts, and they're very good. If you've got any subscription queries or questions, or you want to check to make sure that your subscription is current and that you are going to receive the new magazine, then please do contact them either with email or by a phone call. So that's on the website. The other thing on the website that you might need to look out for if you haven't already is there is a newsletter subscription button. And this is a free resource for my community. We send it out at tea time every Friday. So Amy, who is my digital editor, she pushes the go button at about 1 minute to 4 every Friday afternoon. So if you're on the list by that time, then you will receive a copy. Do check your spam or your junk mail, by the way, because sometimes, believe it or not, it can end up in those folders. So that comes out every Friday. It's completely free. It's just a resource. We share a lot of the news and the things that we've been doing in the week. We share new articles, we share links to podcasts. There are often exclusive offers and competitions that we only put in the newsletter. So it's really worth subscribing to. As I say, it's totally free. We don't sell your data. We don't spam you. I'm very protective of my community here. And if you don't like it, then you just unsubscribe. There's no problem. I promise I won't be offended. But we have a growing community there, and it's just a nice resource. It's a nice way of staying in touch. Talking about podcasts, so we put up links in the newsletter, and there are links on the website. So I have 2 podcasts that go out most weeks. So the first one is the Liz Earle Wellbeing Show, and this is my long form podcast. This is usually around 45-50 minutes, and it's where I do a deep dive into a topic with an expert, and that comes out on a Wednesday. Now at the moment we're just in between series, because we record blocks of 8 of these and then they go out as a series. So that's the Liz Earle Wellbeing Show, and if you want to listen to that, there's loads of back issues, or back episodes I should say, over 200. And I've just checked actually on iTunes, we've just hit over 1,000 5-star reviews. So big thank you to everybody who's left a 5-star review. Really so delighted that the podcast is being so enjoyed and so shared amongst friends and family as well. So the Wednesday one is the long form one, and there are so many to listen to if you want to go back and listen through the archives. Lots on menopause, on gut health, on mental health, on exercise, on fitness, on beauty, all the things really that we write about here at Liz Earle Wellbeing. Then, in addition to that, every Friday I record my little podcast, and that's the Friday 5. And it was meant to be a kind of a quick 5 minutes. It inevitably is longer than 5 minutes. It's usually about 20 minutes. And that's very topical. So I pick up on something that's happened during the week. It might be something that's a little bit campaigning. It's usually something that's been in the news, or things that we've talked about, or things that we pick up online that we get a lot of response from. So this week, for example, if you're watching this in real time, this will be the podcast that comes out tomorrow. I've recorded with a great menopause specialist, a doctor called Dr. Zoe Hodson, and we're talking about testosterone and really the need for women to replenish testosterone. And we had a really, really good chat. I seriously recommend it. Every time I talk to anybody from the Menopause Doctor team, I learn new things. And it's so important for women to know about testosterone and the relevance of it and why, as women, we need it. Did you know, for example, that we make 3 times more testosterone in our ovaries than we do estrogen? You know, everybody thinks of testosterone as a male hormone. And yes, men do have it. They have a lot more of it than we do. But we also make it. We make a lot of it in our own ovaries. And we start to decline in those supplies from our 30s onwards. So there is this real groundswell now of women and doctors who are campaigning to make testosterone much more widely available for women. As Dr. Zoe said, we want our hormones back. We want to reclaim our missing hormones. We simply want to replace the hormones that we're missing. And it's a bit of a postcode lottery because some formularies in some areas will allow easy prescribing of testosterone for women and others won't. So this is another real healthcare inequality and something that we want to pick up the baton with and really run with it. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about that, do please make sure that you listen to tomorrow's Friday 5 if you're watching in real time. All my podcasts stay up, by the way, in the archive. So if you're tuning into this later on, literally go to the Liz Earle Wellbeing podcast. And if you just search testosterone or Dr. Zoe Hodson, then you will get that and you will be able to take a listen and also take some action. There are lots of ideas and ways that we can all help to raise awareness of this subject. So lots of ways to connect. Podcasts, there's obviously this YouTube channel here. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching. I hope you're subscribed. Don't forget to click the subscribe button because we now upload more videos more frequently to YouTube. So if you're subscribed to this channel, chances are that they will pop up onto the top of your feed. And if you really want to, you can press the little bell notification symbol. And that means that you'll be notified every time that we pop a new video up here on YouTube. You can also, of course, join us on Facebook. So Liz Earle Wellbeing magazine has a Facebook page. So do join us there. I do my Facebook and Instagram lives 3 times a week. I'm live on Instagram and on Facebook. So that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday lunchtimes at 12:30 UK time. They also get saved. So a lot of people watch them on catch up. So that's on my own Instagram platform. So I'm Liz Earle Me on Instagram. That's where I do my lives. They also go out at the same time on Facebook. So you can follow the Facebook page if you want. And then of course we upload them here onto YouTube as well. So there's always a record of you can pop back and take a look and take a listen or a watch. So that's Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. The last one is Twitter. Of course, we're on Twitter. We've got 2 channels on Twitter. Liz Earle Wellbeing, the magazine, has a Twitter page and we put up lots of links. And the nice thing about Twitter actually is that it is linkable. So you just click and you can click through really easily to the posts that we put up there. I'm also on Twitter personally. I'm Liz Earle Me on Twitter, just like I'm Liz Earle Me on Instagram. And Twitter it's a tricky thing, isn't it, Twitter? Twitter can be very shouty and it can be a bit of a scary place, Twitter. But one of the reasons that I'm on it is that I can share links to academic studies. It tends to be a bit more newsworthy. It can be a place where you can connect with academics and researchers. There's quite a lot on menopause going on at the moment on Twitter. Lots of interesting people to follow. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, that you'll find me there as Liz Earle Me. So lots of ways to connect. And if I just take a quick look before I go today, I'll just show you towards the end of the magazine here. There's a whole page actually that shows how you can connect with us. This page here is called Tune In, and it talks about a lot of the podcasts that we have going up. We have a scannable code here, a scan code that takes you straight to the podcast. And this one is all about join our community. And you can see all the different social media channels that we're on. And we're really active and we love to have this community just growing and sharing. And there are a couple of comments here from the current issue, the brand new issue that I wanted to share with you. And this one came in from Elaine on email. And she says, I've followed Liz's lives since the March 2020 lockdown, so over a year. It's been a real game changer, as well as feeling part of such a positive, friendly and inclusive community. Liz offered much needed comfort in the quick changing pandemic world we all found ourselves in. Thank you very much, Elaine, for that. And then this one just lastly came in from Sue, and this was a message that was left for us on Instagram, saying, I just wanted to say that I enjoy your magazine even more since you started doing the lives. It really does bring everything to life. I appreciate and understand the content so much more. They really do go hand in hand. Thank you for everything you bring to us. It's definitely helping me to become the best version of myself. Thank you very much, Sue. So if you want the whole 360 experience, you can watch us, you can listen to us, you can pick us up and read us with a tangible thing. It's not just online, it's not just out there in cyberspace. There are actually real people creating really lovely things. So thank you for being part of this community. It's been lovely to hop back on and just share a little bit of personal chat here today. I hope that if you're watching me in real time, you have a lovely bank holiday weekend. I am going to be back on the airwaves on Monday. I'm not going to be doing an Instagram live on Monday because it's a bank holiday, but I am back because I'm back on the telly on Monday. I'm back with my slot, my wellbeing slot on This Morning, and I'm going to be talking all about matcha tea. So I look forward to sharing that one with you. But thank you for being here. It's just a lovely community and it's great to share good stuff. Thank you very much for all your comments below. They are really so much appreciated, and thank you for sharing the word. And my goal in life is particularly aimed at midlife women, helping us all to make sure that we can live an even better second half with so much of the good stuff that's out there. As I say on my Instagram lives, positive vibes only. And thank you for being part of this community. Don't forget that you can leave me a comment below, and don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already, and that little notification bell if you fancy getting the alerts. Bye for now. Bye-bye.